Oh, hold on one second. I'm taking a snapshot of one of my accounts. I have a new client to bring on. So I just want to make sure I get all the assets here so I can copy and paste it. What am I kidding? Welcome back, YouTube family. In this video, we're going over snapshots. What snapshots are? Let me explain that here in a second. So if you have a new client to bring on, the old school method would be you would have to create their account, then copy, paste, take pictures, write things down. Just that's a big headache. So what HighLevel's done, pretty freaking amazing, is they've created these things called snapshots. Now what snapshots are essentially taking a picture, a snapshot of an entire sub account. Everything except for the contacts and conversations, because that's personal information. You're not going to transfer that over, of course. The power of snapshots, and in my opinion, it's actually one of the most powerful features of HighLevel, because it allows you to onboard new clients super quick. What a snapshot is, it's a collection of all the assets from a specific sub account. It's everything to do with funnels, websites, custom values, custom fields, calendars, email templates, courses, everything that's in a sub account. You would take a picture of it, take a snapshot, and then when you bring on a new client, you create a new account. And instead of starting from scratch, you take that snapshot, that template of everything, and you load it into that sub account. And now you're pretty much ready to go and just launch them so you can bring on new clients super fast. That's what a snapshot is. So in this video, we're going over all of that to show you how it works, what it does, and a little tip here on how you can maximize the use of your HighLevel account for bringing on all of your clients. Oh, let's get into it. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you where the snapshots are in your account so that you know where to get them and how to create them. In your agency view, you're gonna come over to this section here that's called Account Snapshots. The first thing we have here is the My Snapshots. So these are all the snapshots that you've created from your different sub accounts. Imported snapshots, that is snapshots that you've imported into your account that you've gotten from somebody else. And what the brilliant thing, the amazing thing that HighLevel does is every one of your snapshots, whenever you create a snapshot link to share to someone, what HighLevel does is they automatically attach your affiliate link to the end of your snapshot. So that way you share it out to someone, they don't have HighLevel, and now they go to use that snapshot to get started super quick with their new HighLevel account. Well, they'll automatically be an affiliate under you. Brilliant, I love it. That's what imported snapshots show, all the ones that you've imported into your account here. Next, we go to the shared snapshots. So these are all the ones that you've shared out. And it shows you the type of link that you've shared out. And I'll get to that in a second. And then you go over here, you have this, which is the snapshot templates. So these are all the ones created by HighLevel. These are a great way to get you started when you first sign up to your account if you don't have a snapshot from somebody else. So you can find your industry, you can click into it, you can say no more, and they have a video that walks you through it. They have example Facebook ads that you can use, and they even have a setup guide that steps you through step by step everything you got to do so that you can launch your client with using the snapshot. It's amazing. All right, so we're gonna go back here. All right, let's take a brief second here. First off, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're liking the content. If you wouldn't mind taking a couple seconds, 1 second to hit that thumbs up button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Even hit that subscribe if you're liking my content so that you can see more of what I'm putting out, as well as help the algorithm to push this out to help other people on their HighLevel journey. All right, that's it. Let's get back into the video. So that's an overview of the snapshot section. Let's head back over to My Snapshots. Now let's say that you've created an account. So being in the video I was doing, I was taking a snapshot of one of my accounts. Well, you're not going to do it with your phone, your camera. What you're going to do is you're going to come over to the My Snapshots here and say I have this account I built out. I built the funnels, the workflows, all the automations, calendars, everything in it. Now I'm ready to take a picture of that so that I can bring on a new client and load that snapshot in. What I'll do is I'll come to My Snapshots here. I'll click on Create New Snapshot. First thing, I'm going to select an account. So in this one, I'm going to say Demo Company here. Choose that sub account. Then I'm going to name this one Template Demo Company. I'll show you in a second here why I named it Template. It's my little secret here, not really a secret, but my tip on how you can maximize the use of your snapshots. So then we'll click on Save. And so now what that's doing is taking a complete picture of this entire sub account here, everything that's in it, and it's saving it here. All right, so now we see we have the snapshot name here, which sub account it took a picture of, when it was created and last updated. Now you have these couple other buttons here. What you can do is this, you can create a whole new sub account right from here and it'll load this snapshot right to that sub account. Make it super easy. Now this button is the refresh button. Maybe you're gonna go into this account later on, into this sub account, and you make some changes, you change the copy up, you add a new workflow, whatever it may be, anything you change up. Now, if you need to get a new picture of it, you just come back and you refresh, and it's going to take a new picture of that sub account. And then what you can do here, this button, push update to linked accounts. This is what makes it super powerful, is because say you have 20 clients They're all using the same snapshot. They each have their own account. But now you want to make a change to all of them. Instead of having to go into every single one and change that copy, create the new workflow, whatever it is, you don't have to do that. You make that change in your main account and then you push it out to all of those accounts. I'm going to demo that here a little bit later. Now this over here, this is, you can edit the name of the snapshot. There's some other things. You can copy the snapshot ID if you need. You can share it out. You can delete it. But let me go over quickly here the sharing of the snapshots. For sharing, you can get a one-time share link. That means once somebody uses it, that link won't work again. That's great if you have someone that you just want to give them a snapshot, say a friend, but you don't want them to share it out to anybody else. One-time link, they use it, that's it, that link is dead. There's an email share link that you can just send out in an email. There's a permanent link. This is great. Say you have an online store or on a YouTube video, you'll have a permanent link, meaning anybody can use that link over and over again. It's going to work. Then you have get agency restricted. What this is going to be is you would put in a specific agency relationship number, basically their serial number for their HighLevel account, meaning only they will be able to import it into their account. So that protects your snapshot, all that hard work you put into creating all these assets. Next is sub-account restricted. Same thing. It only allows a specific sub-account to load it into their account. And you just put the sub-account IDs right in this block here. Click get link. You have the link and you can share it out. But now let me give you my hot tip on how I think one of the best ways to use snapshots to set you up for long-term massive growth success. What I do is, say I'm starting in a brand new niche. What I'm going to do is I will create a blank sub-account or take a snapshot from somewhere else, but we'll just say a blank sub-account. Create one. Now this sub-account is not going to be used for any clients. This one is just for, say, my master or my template snapshot. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So let me switch over to one of my sub-accounts, and if I type in template, these are all my template sub-accounts I have here. There's no clients that go into these sub-accounts. These are just used to house the main snapshot that I use to onboard all new clients. What I do here is let's go to this template account, Cleaners Professional. So this is the one set up for this niche that I'm in. And then here, so if we go through here, we see we have all the automations in here. We see we have the funnels, websites, all of that. And I name it template account cleaners. As I said, I don't put any clients in here, no contacts, nothing like that. The reason I do it this way is because now, say after I bring all these clients on, as I said before, if I want to go and push an update to every one of them, normally without snapshots, you'd have to go into each account and make that change here. Go to the next one, make that change there. And that would just take, it's very time consuming. You have to have a bigger team, all your team members to go and do that. But instead, what you would do is you would come into your master account, template account, whatever you want to call it. I went with template account. Maybe call it master snapshot account, niche, something like that. Okay, so maybe I want to make a change to one of these workflows. So let me go into this one. We'll go and say the Facebook opt-in form sequence. We go in here, maybe in the first text that goes out, maybe I want to make a change here. Maybe I want to say, thank you, something like that. I just want to add something else in there. I know, very basic, but you get the picture. All right, we'll save that. We'll click save here. Now what I'll do is I'll back out. So I made whatever changes I want to do. Now I go back to my agency view. I go to account snapshots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that one. We can type in here, cleaners. This one, and this was updated 6/24, so a couple minutes ago when we did it. But instead, I'll take a refresh the snapshot. I'll click confirm. And so there we go. Now that is refreshed. And what I can do is I can go click on push update to linked locations. And then I go in here and maybe this sub account I don't want to push the update to, only certain ones. So I can skip this one. I can maybe skip this one as well, because this one, maybe they're doing something different and they don't need that update. Then I'm going to click on proceed. Now this is going to have all the assets in there. So as you can see, this is pretty much everything this is everything that a sub account will transfer over. So now we can see all the assets from the snapshot that would get pushed over. Maybe I don't want to push an update to all this because I didn't make a change to everything. And who knows, maybe my client went in there and made an update to their funnel. And so maybe I don't want to mess with theirs. But maybe there's certain things that you're managing with your clients that you have control over, and maybe that's just what you want to make the edits to. So for example, I'll skip this, and what did we do? We went into the workflow, right? Say we went to the Facebook workflows, that's the folder, don't need to do that. But it was the Facebook opt-in form sequence. So this is the only one, say I want to push an update to, but I can select all the ones I want. I'll come down, click proceed. Now it's going to check for conflicts. It's going to find out, are there any conflicts that will be overridden? And so if we see in here, Facebook opt-in form sequence, because it's already in their account, but I made a change. Now it's going to override it and change it. So it's going to basically give me a warning. Do you want to do this? Are you sure? And so I would click on overwrite, yes. And then I can skip the ones I don't want to, whatever it is. Then I'll click on proceed. Now it's giving me a warning here. It's saying, are you sure you want to do it? You're going to overwrite what's in there. And then so I'll type in confirm, and then we'll click overwrite. So now it's sending the information over. You can click OK. And now what it's doing is it's actually pushing all the updates. So it's almost having like extra team members where you say, hey, go make this change to all the accounts. Now you can have a smaller, leaner team without having to have a bunch of worker bees go out and make all these changes. You just do it easily yourself. Also, if you click up here on notifications, what you're going to see is you're going to see a notification when that account was actually updated, so that, okay, this one was updated, this one was updated. So if I click on notification, it'll actually take me right to that sub account. Then if we go in here, say we go to the automation, we'll come into, I think this one, Facebook form sequence. And then we see here, we come down to the, where was it? First SMS. And there you go. What I changed is right in there. And that is my hot tip on how to use Snapshots most effectively by creating a master or a template account. And then you use that one to make all your changes to. As you bring on every client, then they're going to be connected to that master or that template account. So then whenever you want to make a change, you go into that main one, make the change, and then you're going to push the update out to all the sub accounts. All right, so I showed from here, this button is a way that you can create a new account from Snapshots. Very convenient, so you can come in here, just find a snapshot and create a sub account out of it. But another way to do it, probably the most common way that you'll end up doing it, is you're going to go over to sub accounts. All right, so then from your sub accounts section, what you'll do is you'll click on the blue create sub account. And then from here, you'll choose which snapshot you want to load into. Do you want to just do a blank account? Do you want to choose one of high-level snapshots? Do you want to pick one of your own? In this case, we'll go ahead and pick my own. So we'll do the template account, Cleaners Professional. We'll do select continue. And then from here, you get to search for your client. So let's see if there's cleaner. Okay, so we'll say this is my client that I'm bringing on. So by selecting that, then it's going to pull their information from Google Maps and it's going to load it into the account, which just gives you more of their details in there. If you can't find them in Google Maps, you can do add account manually, and then you'll just type their information in. But in this case, we're going to choose this company. You're going to type in their information. Now, this is mainly for your backend knowledge to know who the contact information is. In this case, I'm just going to put some random information in, and then I'll show you what happens next. So see, it pre-fills their business information in here. We'll put a phone number in, and you can put the website you want, pick their time zone. We'll just pick this one, and then we'll click save. So what's going to happen now is it's creating the new sub account, loading the snapshot in, and you're going to be ready to go. Maybe just go and do some minor edits based on their specific business. All right, so now the sub account is created with the snapshot loaded. What we can do is we can click on switch to sub account. Now it's going to bring us into that new sub account, and then we'll have all the information in here. We go to the automations. There's all the automations. If we go to sites, so in the funnels here, we see there's the funnel in here, and we say we go to settings, we go to custom fields, all the custom fields in here, all the custom values in here, everything from that snapshot is in here ready to go. Okay, so now let me back out one more thing and show you. Let's go back to the agency view, and I'm gonna go to account snapshots. And then from here, if we find that snapshot, there, template account, Cleaners Professional, we go here and let's push linked accounts, and you'll just see, here is that new one that we created. It's just called Cleaners. And so now you see it's connected to this snapshot, meaning you can go push updates to all of your clients super quick. All right, so now one last thing I want to show you. Say you've gotten a snapshot from someone, you bought it, or somebody gave it to you. You've imported it into your HighLevel account, but now you want to take that snapshot and you want to actually load it into one of your sub accounts that you're using. Let me show you how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out here. We're going to go to sub accounts. Okay, so from here, I'm going to find that sub account. So I'm going to pick this one. We'll say test. We'll say this account right here. I want to load these new assets from the snapshot into this sub account. So you'll click on the sub account. Then from this screen here, what you're going to do is you're going to go to actions and you're going to load snapshot. Okay, so then from here, we're going to pick the snapshot. So I'm going to find the snapshot. Say, for example, I got this GMB reviews one from somebody. All right, so I've selected my snapshot. Now I'm going to click on proceed. Then from here, I can either select everything to put in. Essentially, this screen is the same screen that you saw before when we pushed updates. You're just pushing a new snapshot into the sub account. So maybe I don't want to do everything. In this case, I'm going to skip, say the review settings. I want to just do, well, we'll say all of it. Then proceed. Again, same thing. It's going to check for conflicts. If there are any, okay, there's this. And yep, I don't want to overwrite it because I already set that up. But then we'll click proceed. And now it's taking those assets that I selected from that new snapshot I have, and it's pushing it into my sub account. And now I'll have everything in there. Okay, so we covered how to create snapshots. We covered how to refresh a snapshot, and we covered how to push updates from that snapshot to all of your connected accounts. All right, that's pretty much it for this. Hope this video was helpful. Hope you take my hot tip into play and go out there and scale your business. I'll see you on my next video.